I'm in New York, and at that skyscraper there is the most exclusive paddle court in this city. We're also gonna see and visit the Pro Padel League, where Tapia can do things like this.
No te creo, Agustín. No te creo, Agustín. Es increíble. Le va a pegar John. Le pega Tapia.
And we are gonna visit the two more exclusive paddle clubs here in New York. So how much does it cost to play paddle here? Welcome everyone to the PPL Finals, the professional paddle league in Northern America. So you wanna know which player played these PPL Finals and what is the prize pool? In the finals right now there are more than 1,500 people watching paddle, most of them for the first time. Between those 1,500 people there are some celebrities, VIP people, not us, but for example Daddy Yankee, McEnroe, among others. And as you probably know, there are 10 franchises, 10 teams divided by cities, so now they are facing each other in the final, Miami versus Orlando. But my favorite team, because of the branding, is New York Atlantics, because their official jersey is simply amazing. And as you probably know also, the total prize pool for the 2024 season in the PPL is $1 million, but the team that will win the finals will earn $100,000.
PPL means Pro Padel League. It's the first league of professional players
In the US.
In the USA. It's from North America, but right now we only have two teams that they are not from the United States, as you said, Toronto and Cancun Waves.
Cancun.
We are in New York, in a beautiful city, in Brooklyn right now. This was a naval space for the United States, and we transformed this to have the tournament. Exactly.
Because there were 2 weeks in Miami,
2 weeks in Miami, one in
third
San Diego.
in San Diego, and then the 8 best franchises
Correct.
qualified for these finals,
final,
right?
exactly.
Where do you see the Pro Padel League in the future?
Well, we are betting for this to be like, in many years from now, to be like NBA or NFL or the Hockey League or something like that.
Here in the finals is playing Agustín Tapia, Fede Chingoto, Ari Sanchez, Lucas Campagnolo, Stupa, Dineno. How many players has each franchise?
They have the right to get 12 players.
The grand final of the finals will be decided in the third and final match. And as you probably know, the third match is a mixed match because the first one is just women, the second match is men, and the third one is mixed. So we can see already now Ari Sanchez and Agustín Tapia, the world number ones, against Franco Stupasuk and Arantxa Osoro. Well, I'm here in Brooklyn, in the 257, I don't know the street, but I'm in Padel Haus, one of the best padel clubs here in New York City. So please come in. All of you are wondering how much does it cost to play padel here in New York. All right, it depends if you are a member, if you are a non-member, and if you play obviously in peak hours or non-peak hours. So in Spain, we always rent the court for 1 hour and a half. Here, the courts are rented by hours. So probably most of the people rent the court by 2 hours. You can rent the rackets because obviously many people that start playing padel don't have an own racket. So per hour, you need to pay $10 to rent the racket. So if you play 2 hours and rent a racket as well, it will be like $140 on a Tuesday, 7 p.m. Well, I'm not sure, but this racket I think is from the World Padel Tour 2019 or 2020, like a special edition. The Santiago, the owner of Padel Haus, is Mexican, so this is probably from that World Padel Tour. Well, you can see here the court structure. Actually, this club, Padel Haus, has 4 padel courts in total. But it's obvious that many people start playing padel last week, 1 month ago, something like that. So they don't know the rules. They don't know where they need to be located at the position at the court. So here you can have like a little tips to start playing padel the best way. So let's see what else. If you look at the courts, don't you miss something? Because the courts don't have by itself like lights. The lights are here. Actually, the lights are all around the court, and actually I played here, and the feeling that like it was really nice. And from this panoramic view, you can see 3 out of 4 paddle courts that this Padel Haus club has, that actually is the biggest in New York. Well, I'm here in Padel Haus with Pericles.
Nice to meet
Actually, you're not American, you're from Greece.
I'm from Greece, yes. I'm Greek.
We have seen you playing paddle with probably people that is their first day playing paddle, right?
Yeah. In the lower levels, you see people that are trying to get in, like, it hasn't been here for 10 or 15 years. It's a lot more recent. So you're seeing people just trying to learn the game and stuff.
What kind of people plays paddle here, like amateur players?
So usually you have like tennis players and people that just play racket sports. So they play platform tennis, they play pickleball, they play tennis, they play paddle.
You are a paddle lover, but you think that here in New York, paddle can grow so much that pickleball, for example?
The courts are fully booked, so it's pretty hard to find like sessions. So I guess with the PPL being here also, more people got exposed to the sport and saw the sport because pickleball is a lot more marketable in the United States. So I think the popularity is only going to rise from now on.
The last and most important question, how much money do you invest, let's say invest, in playing paddle every month?
I think I would say roughly $700 to $800. It's not as in Europe or in Greece.
Welcome to Reserve New York, the only club in Manhattan with 3 outdoor courts, but actually in just 1 month, 2 months, these courts will be covered. So do you want to know more about this club? Well, as in any other club in the world, they have their own store, but this one in Reserve is quite special because they have their own merchandising. You can see the t-shirts, quite classy. I like it so much. They also have their own rackets that you can get for $10 per match. It's not that hard, it's not that soft, and the roughness you can see is the R from Reserve. The color, honestly, like it so much. Well, as you probably know, Manhattan is one of the most expensive areas in the world, not just for living, for restaurants, for any kind of thing. So if we are gonna play paddle here in Manhattan, it is expensive too. So there are 2 kind of rates. If you are under 35 or you are plus 35 years old. If you are under 35 years old, you need to pay $500 per month, but $250 from those 500 will take into paddle matches. So at the end, you will only pay $250. But if you are plus 35 years old, you need to pay an initial fee of $15,000 and then a subscription, let's call it that way, a membership of $1,000 per month, but that whole amount will take you into paddle matches. So you can play more or less 20 hours per month included in that membership. Reserve New York is more than this club. This is honestly amazing, but Reserve also has his own paddle club in Miami, and more things will come, I promise you. But we are in Manhattan, we are surrounded by skyscrapers, and I mean, to go up to the edge, one of the most beautiful views of New York is so expensive, it's around $50. So, I mean, I'm not gonna pay for it. Franco Stupasuk is gonna pay for it. So, Franco, are you there?